going on? Welcome to Teasing the NFL, your destination for NFL teaser bets. I'm Daniel Saludo, along with Andrew Chang here. We are at week 5 of the 2020 NFL season, and we have the early games up right now. And we have the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Kansas City is the big favorite here at minus 12, and your total is 55. So Las Vegas gets teased up to plus 18, big number, and KC gets teased down to minus 6. Your over gets teased down to 49, and your under gets teased up to 61. So we actually recorded this yesterday, but I wanted to re-record it again because the line moved from originally Kansas was minus 13 yesterday to Kansas minus 12.
And Kansas City is not in Kansas,
Yeah.
America, just in case you didn't know that.
It's KC, yeah. I'll just start saying KC again. But yeah, I think they know that.
Oh, wow.
Anyways, I would make a side comment, but I'm not going to do that. So we both thought Vegas was the choice here at 19 plus 19 yesterday. 18 is still a good value, I think. That's still 2 touchdowns.
And a field goal.
Yes, correct. The only thing that's not is 2 touchdowns and 2 2-point conversions. That's the only thing it's not. But that's something different.
Right.
But it's the value is going to change if this line falls to minus 11.5, tease it to minus 5.5, then the value probably switches over to KC in my opinion, because then you have them under a touchdown. So I think that's especially since Butker has missed a couple extra points now. So yeah. I think that's where the value is. But the value right now is still at plus 18. The total did fall as well, so the total now is over 49. So that's also pretty good value as well if you think the game is going to have enough scoring. But I think just stay away from totals in this game.
Okay, I can dig that. The reasoning behind me going for the Raiders is that, KC didn't particularly look that good, in my opinion, in my eyes, against the Patriots last week.
It's Belichick. Belichick knows how to game plan a defense.
Okay, so if you're saying that we would have still taken KC if Scam Newton was playing?
Line was 7. No, because my original prediction on that was to tease Newton at that point. Yeah.
Yeah. So, looking at that, the first 2 drives should have been touchdowns. They ended up in field goals. So there is a little bit of concern from me, from KC. And I think the Raiders, and I say it in multiple videos, I know that teams are able to keep up, which means maybe not a touchdown per touchdown, but a field goal for a touchdown,
Okay.
And that's kind of what we need from Vegas. Actually, that's what I need from Vegas if I was going to bet on them. Because in this game, I do see the Raiders scoring, at least.
They'll have a chance, too, if they can get the run game going. KC still lags in the running department right now, in the run defense anyways. The big key for me in this game is the fact that it's KC's schedule. Their schedule has been pretty difficult. Do you remember who they play next week? Do you remember who I told you?
No.
They play on Thursday and they play Buffalo.
Oh, that's right. The sandwich game.
Yeah.
The meat and the sandwich.
Oh,
go ahead and tell them about the meat and the sandwich, Danny.
This game is considered a sandwich game.
Tell them about it, Danny.
Because KC could take this game lightly. You have to remember, 2 weeks ago they played Baltimore. Tough game. Last week they played New England. Also a tough game. Then they have this game, Las Vegas, who they should win. And then next week they have Buffalo, a really tough game. So this game is kind of one that they may sleep on and take it easier on. So that's part of the reason why I like Vegas here at plus 18, because KC has to play the short week, has to go into the short week next week. So I think they may not necessarily not play 100% per se, but they may leave something left on the field, is my guess.
Yeah, and if you're going for notions like that, I also think that it was a bad loss for the Raiders last week.
Oh, yeah.
So I think they have a little more pep in their step and say, hey, man, not going to take us lightly this game. So they'll come play with some panache, and hopefully they will be able to And
it's a division game. They're trying to do something.
So division games are a little tricky.
Do you lean on any of the totals now that the line is moved by a point?
Not really. I don't know what I said in the last video, but
we didn't actually really talk about it.
Yeah, probably. I know a lot of games have been hitting over, but due to my personal experience that I got so lucky on tonight, that the under seems to be catching up a little bit.
I told you that yesterday that unders overs are overs have been getting smashed, but
Vegas is starting to catch on.
Up. They're starting to move they're starting to move the total lines to where they're starting to catch up on the normal total lines, and teasers are becoming slightly less valuable on an over, unless you analyze the game and you really think it's going to go over, which this one has a possibility to, just because it's KC. KC will always give you a chance to have 30-something points, and then your other team just has to cover the rest.
I do want to sidetrack for a minute, too. When Danny and we do these teasers, these videos, they are some really good value, because some of these games, if you would have bet straight up, you would have lost. You would have lost. You would have been like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that didn't happen, Danny. Why did that not happen? And then you know what?
Talking to each other for the next 3 days.
We have 6 points of insurance. I would just like to say that if you know that a team, or if you just like the team, and they're going to lose straight up anyways, you still had that 6 points of insurance. So why not? If you like it already and then there's something else you like, there you go.
Yeah, I think this game has a better chance of getting over than holding the under in this case. So I think 49, because you're under 50. 50's kind of sort of a key number in totals, not a huge one, not like 40.
Okay.
But I think it's still gettable. If KC gets you 30-something points, then Las Vegas basically has to cover 2 touchdowns and a field goal. So,
which is pretty attainable. So.
Yeah, for them. But this is for now our value. If you can still get, if this is Saturday and the line is still KC minus 12, teasing Las Vegas to plus 18 is a really good value choice for both of us.
Yeah, believe it or not, I don't really think that this is that high on the list for Sunday.
It's middle of the road for me. There are other games that are a lot more bettable, but if I wanted to extend it, if I wanted to do like a what is it, a six team sweetheart or something like that.
Cut the video, America.
Yeah, something like that. That would possibly be in this, but that's not happening. No, we want value. We want the best value.
That's right.
Go with for us. Go plus 18. It's it's over 2 touchdowns, and it should be something 2 touchdowns and a field goal, as you said. So it should be something that's pretty attainable, and at least Vegas should hold KC on a short, with KC looking at a short week coming up in the next week. But until the next video that we have for Andrew Chang, I'm Daniel Saludo. Don't forget, if you like the information you got in this video, give it a thumbs up, give us a like, subscribe, and tick the notification bell and select all. That way you are up to date with all of our previews and upcoming videos. But until then, don't forget to be... Did you see it this time?
The post that is?
Yeah.
I better. I better.
We shall see. Depends on how I'm feeling like. But until then, don't forget to get your bets in. Yeah, I know. And of course, don't forget to be a tease.